Dear colleagues, this is a routine phacoemulsification of a cataract with grade 3 nuclear sclerosis. By this time, the main incision has been placed at a selected site. Viscoelastic substance 2% HPMC is injected in the anterior chamber. Now, one paracentesis incision is made at the left side of the main incision. Another paracentesis incision is made on the right side of the main incision. The patient is under topical anesthesia and the patient is moving his eye a lot. Anterior capsule is incised with a 26 gauge bent cystatum like this, and a nice flap, easy to hold, is raised. This flap is held with a utrata forceps, and this flap is guided anticlockwise, and a continuous curvilinear capsular axis is made. Some colleagues will be comfortable with clockwise movement. It's fine. The idea is to do a CCC. Which direction you go is not important. Now, this is hydrodissection and hydrodelineation. Hydrodelineation has caused this golden ring, and now viscoelastic substance is injected and the tip of the phaco handpiece is introduced into the anterior chamber. The tip is impaled into the lens matter, and the nucleus, the lens, is chopped into two heminucleus. This is direct chop. One heminucleus is again chopped to divide it into two parts. Each part is emulsified and removed. The other heminucleus is rotated and it is also chopped. Since this is a not very hard cataract, phaco power in this case was 55%, flow rate was 45 ml per minute, and vacuum was 450 mm of mercury. Now this is the epinucleus. Whenever we do hydrodelineation, this plate of epinucleus is there and we have to remove it. Yes, the epinuclear plate has come off, and now this cortical lens matter is to be removed. Viscoelastic substance is injected. This cortical lens matter is being aspirated with a Simcoe cannula. This is a 23 gauge slender Simcoe cannula. It has been attached to a 10 cc glass syringe. You can see that the inferior portion half is already cleaned, and I go through the side port and remove the cortical matter which is there in the sub-incisional area. That's it. So now we are going to implant a multipiece foldable intraocular lens in this case, and for multipiece lenses I enlarge the incision to about 3 mm. The original incision is 2.8. It is enlarged a bit. Now this is the Sensar multipiece intraocular lens. It is placed on the cartridge and it is folded in the cartridge. It's placed on the injector and we have to use both the hands to implant this IOL. So viscoelastic substance is injected in the anterior chamber. Now I ask the patient to look up after placing the cartridge at the main incision. Now I hold the injector with the left hand, make my right hand free and screw out the intraocular lens. The leading haptic goes into the capsular bag. The trailing haptic is there. The trailing haptic is held with a McPherson's forceps and it is directed into the capsular bag. That's it. The lens has been nicely placed in the capsular bag. We can see that the capsule is overlapping the optic by about 1 millimeter or so, and this is the ideal rhexis. When the rhexis overlaps the optic of the intraocular lens little bit by about 1 millimeter or 0.5 millimeter, that is good. Now the viscoelastic substance which is there in the anterior chamber is being flushed out by this Simcoe cannula. Now I am taking the bimanual IA. This is the irrigating probe. I irrigate out some more viscoelastic substance. It comes out through the main incision. Now I use both irrigation and aspiration. The idea is to remove the viscoelastic substance thoroughly. Thorough removal of viscoelastic substance will prevent rise of intraocular pressure. This is moxifloxacin. I give moxi lavage. Moxi lavage means I inject moxifloxacin and at the end I will remove it. Whatever little bit of moxifloxacin will remain after being washed out. That is enough, I believe. And now this is a view under higher magnification. Dear colleagues, we must be very meticulous in our surgeries. We must develop an artistic hand to give good quality service to patients. Our patients are our gods. We must give very good service to our patients. Thank you very much for your eagerness to watch this video.